In the year 2001, ADF forces gained control over many regions in western Uganda. Consequently, more than 80,000 people found themselves forced to live in chaos and poverty in displacement camps. As the prolonged war persisted, the hopes and moral strength of the citizens slowly waned. However, one individual chose to provide inspirational acts of kindness to his fellow citizens, ultimately bringing about the transformation of a city. This individual is Hannington Bahemuka, widely known as Bishop Bahemuka. Life in the displacement camps was dire, with many families having to coexist in a single hut, lacking sufficient food, water, and living in constant fear. Numerous children were left orphaned due to the violence, forcing them to survive without adequate food, water, and clothing. Witnessing this distressing situation, Hannington prayed for divine guidance on how to help. God spoke to him, urging him to practice what he had learned in the International Steward Workshop. All that we have belongs to God. Despite being in a displacement camp, he believed that God had provided abundant resources for his work. He began encouraging believers to share what they had with those in need. After 2 years in exile, conditions allowed for a return to Bundibugyo, their hometown. Viewing all the destroyed homes and buildings, neglected fields, they felt profound sorrow. Faced with colossal challenges, the needs seemed insurmountable, prompting the question, how can the Western world help us? Yet, Hannington inspired his congregation to ask a different question. How quickly can I address the funding challenges, not just for immediate needs but for the future? He asserted, God has given us everything we need to rebuild this community. God wants us to surrender ourselves to Him, and He will use us. One by one, the idea spread. Unbeknownst to them, the city underwent a transformation. Everyone was inspired to utilize their skills and talents to contribute to rebuilding the community. They reconstructed churches, provided homes and schools for orphaned children, and met all the needs of the residents. Utilizing the God-given talents and resources, a sustainable cycle was established, ultimately leading to the complete reconstruction of the entire city. Nelson Mandela once said, "As we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same." In John chapter 8 verse 12, Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." One characteristic of light is illumination. The darker a place, the more noticeable the light becomes. We are not isolated creatures but social beings created by God. Therefore, no one in this world can live without others. Every day, we interact with various people around us, friends, family, and even strangers. What you give, whether through words or actions, can have a profound impact on others' lives. Let us be individuals who bring the light of Christ wherever we go, so that our lives may be like a beacon of hope that brings transformation to others and their surroundings.